This is Olive Smith. She does not believe in love. Not the lasting kind. Not the kind that survives experiments, variables, and cold hard data. She believes in science. Hypotheses tested, results proven, facts that don't bend to emotion. Olive is a PhD candidate in biology, mapping the secrets of pancreatic cancer, driven by the ghost of her mother's death. She has seen love fail. Friends chasing illusions, relationships crumbling under pressure. Hookups? Rare. Forever? A myth. She tells herself this every day. Until one impulsive kiss turns her controlled world into chaos. Welcome, besties, to the love hypothesis. Years earlier, it begins with a mistake. Olive, half blind from expired contacts in a Stanford bathroom, spills her fears to a stranger, a tall, shadowy man whose face she can't quite see. She doubts her place in academia, wonders if she's chasing a dream that will break her. He listens, his voice deep and steady, cutting through her panic. "Do it because you love it," he says, "not for anyone else." His words stick. She stays. She thrives. But the man fades into memory, a nameless encouragement in the dark. Now, in her third year, Olive's life is lab coats and late nights. Her best friend Ann wants to date Jeremy, Olive's brief, meaningless ex-fling. But Ann hesitates, loyal to a fault, unless Olive is truly over him. Olive lies to set her free. "I'm dating someone new." Ann demands proof. In a panic, Olive grabs the first man in the hallway and kisses him. Desperately, convincingly. That man is Adam Carlson, Stanford's most infamous professor. Tall, brooding, brilliant, and known as the department's reigning tyrant. The one who shreds theses, fails students without mercy, and intimidates everyone with his sharp intellect and sharper glares. Adam freezes, then, shockingly, kisses back when Ann appears. Olive bolts from the hallway, heart pounding, and flees to her cramped student apartment, a cozy mess of takeout boxes, mismatched furniture, and scattered lab notes. Ann follows close behind, bursting in with wide-eyed excitement, demanding details. Malcolm, their sassy gay roommate and fellow PhD student, lounges on the couch with popcorn, ready for the drama. Olive, cornered, blurts out the truth. Or part of it. The kiss was with Adam Carlson. Ann gasps in delight. Adam Carlson? The Adam Carlson? Convinced it's fate, while Malcolm nearly chokes laughing, calling it the plot twist of the century, and teasing Olive about taming the beast. They grill her. How did it start? Is he as grumpy up close? Olive improvises, describing the kiss as mind-blowing to sell the lie, all while her stomach twists with dread. Olive retreats to her room, staring at her ceiling, wondering how her simple lie spiraled into this. The next day, Adam confronts her in his office, Title IX concerns flashing in his eyes. Olive explains the mess. The lie to Ann, the need for a fake boyfriend to sell it. Adam, ever pragmatic, sees an opportunity. His research funds are frozen. The department thinks he's a flight risk, ready to bolt for greener labs. A stable relationship makes him look committed. Olive hesitates. Faking with the department's most feared professor? But she needs Ann off her back, and Adam's logic is sound. They strike a deal. A contract, really. Weekly fake dates. Coffee on Wednesdays in the campus cafe where everyone can see. No touching beyond what's necessary for show. No complications or real emotions. End date: when On buys it fully and starts dating Jeremy. And when Adam's funds thaw after the next review meeting. Olive agrees. What could go wrong? As the weeks unfold, the facade cracks. Their dates are awkward at first. Olive babbling about her research, Adam grunting responses. But beneath his gruff exterior, she glimpses something real. He mentors struggling students quietly, funds equipment from his own pocket, fights for fairness in a cutthroat world. Olive opens up about her orphan past. Parents gone too soon. No safety net but her own grit. Adam shares fragments of his. A child prodigy burned by academia's betrayals. A toxic mentor who stole his work. Their banter sparks. Olive teasing his perpetual scowl. Adam calling out her optimism as naive. Campus gossip swirls. A viral photo of them together. Whispers of the tyrant tamed. The problem was, Olive starts testing her own hypotheses. Is Adam really the monster everyone says? Or is he lonely, like her, guarded against a world that takes and takes? They bond over shared pains, imposter syndrome in STEM, the sexism Olive faces as a woman in biology. Adam defends her fiercely when a colleague dismisses her ideas. Olive sees his vulnerability. The chemistry builds. Stolen glances in the lab, a picnic where their hands brush. Olive tells herself it's fake. She tells herself she feels nothing. Adam tells himself the same. But the experiment escalates. Olive's advisor pushes her to collaborate with Tom Benton, Adam's old friend, a Harvard hotshot with the equipment she needs for her cancer research. A big conference in Boston looms. Olive must present her work, impress Tom, secure her future. Adam insists on coming as her boyfriend. One hotel room, one bed. The tension simmers. Olive sunscreens his back, tracing muscles that make her hypothesis on attraction shatter. Olive pulls away. She can't risk her heart on a variable she can't control. At the conference, the illusion holds, until it doesn't. Tom Benton meets Olive alone. He leers, belittles her work, implies she'll need to earn his help with more than data. Olive, stomach churning, records it all secretly, for proof, for safety. Shaken, she confides in Adam. His fury is cold, controlled. He wants to destroy Tom, but in the heat of the moment, comfort turns to passion. They cross the line. They sleep with each other. Olive's first in years. Adam is tender, attentive, whispering praises that melt her defenses. For a night, the hypothesis feels proven. Love could be real. What Olive doesn't realize is the betrayal waiting. She overhears Adam on the phone. It's not real. Her heart cracks. She assumes it's all a game to him. She ends the fake relationship early, walls up higher than before. The fallout hits hard. Olive discovers Tom plagiarized her ideas in his grant proposal, stealing her breakthrough for his gain. She confronts him, but he threatens her career, her reputation. Adam arrives, hears the recording, sees red. He punches Tom, fists flying in a rare loss of control. The department investigates. Adam takes the blame, risking his tenure to shield her. Olive spirals, her work in jeopardy, her feelings exposed. In the chaos, truth emerges. The stranger from 3 years ago, the one who believed in her, it was Adam. He's known her all along, quietly watching, falling from afar. He confesses. He's loved her since that bathroom, through every sharp word and shared coffee. The fake dating was his excuse to get close. Olive realizes their bond is real, deep, undeniable. They choose each other. Hypotheses be damned. In the aftermath, the pieces realign. The department's investigation digs deep. Olive's recording exposes Tom's harassment and plagiarism, his smug facade crumbling under scrutiny. He's disgraced, stripped of collaborations, as whispers spread through academic circles. Olive's research gets funded on its own merit, her pancreatic cancer work shining through independent grants, no strings attached. Adam turns down Harvard's lucrative offer, choosing Stanford, and her, over ambition. He tells her in a quiet lab moment, "I don't want a future without you in it." His voice steady, eyes soft, for the first time without walls. They go public. No more faking, just hand-holding in hallways, shared lunches that draw envious glances. Ann and Jeremy thrive. Malcolm, Olive's sassy roommate, cheers from the sidelines. Finally guilt-free, with Ann teasing Olive about her tyrant upgrade. The campus adjusts. Adam's scowl lightens. Olive's confidence soars. A year later, in the epilogue, they're partners in every sense, lab and life. Olive proposes a new hypothesis. Their love, tested and true. The variables fall away. Olive doesn't need proof anymore. She needs connection. Adam doesn't need walls anymore. He needs someone who sees him. They are opposites who collide. Sunshine and storm, optimism and cynicism, hypothesis and heart. Love, in the end, isn't a controlled experiment. It's not always logical. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it's risking everything on an unproven theory. Sometimes it's believing again, even when the data says otherwise. For Olive Smith and Adam Carlson, that belief changes everything. They don't get a flawless equation. They get a real one. And that's the breakthrough.